This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Midwest City, Oklahoma, where tonight the Carl Albert Titans are actually on the road. It's how far? About 4 miles? Five. Okay. 5 miles to the west, and we are here at Rose Field, and the Carl Albert Titans are coming off of a good win over Coweta, 38-10, and this is Midwest City's opening game. They did not play a game during 0 week. It's about 92 degrees, and we've got a little bit of a wind out of the south-southeast, maybe 8-9 miles an hour by the way the flags look. Mm-hmm. And so we're just excited to be here with you. After the events of last week, it's taking a little longer for people to come in. There's obviously a little more of a presence of law enforcement here in the Midwest City, Del City area, and we are thankful for that. It would be inappropriate for me to act as if Friday evening's tragic events did not happen, or we might be so self-absorbed that we would ignore those events. So this evening I'd like to share some thoughts head-on in the midst of this life-changing and, frankly, high school activity-changing event. First, the games will continue. The activities on the field, the practices, the coaches, and the players, they're committed to their sport, and they're going to play to the best of their ability. Our preparation as a school district has changed. Mid-Del identified this many months ago and has taken actions to secure to the best of our abilities those who would attend the games and cheer on the athletes. The preparation of the athletes has changed. Coaches, counselors, teachers, support staff have given encouragement. Del City's head coach Robert Jones shared earlier this week with even more resolve how he shared with his athletes his love for them. He reiterated that love to them many times this week, and it was not a result of the events of Friday, but an ongoing statement that Coach Jones shares to remind his young men that they are truly valued. Dr. Rip Cobb, superintendent of Mid-Del Schools, stated earlier this week, things have changed, people have changed, society isn't the same. We will continue to see changes to better secure our facilities and to allow our students the freedom to cheer on their teams. When tragedy strikes, we need our community more than ever. Tragedy will change us. We can't help that. But we can choose how it will affect us. We can let it destroy us and make us bitter, or we can let it bring us together and make us better. So let's get up, let's get outside and get involved, and let's work together to make our community stronger. We thank you for being a part of this broadcast this evening. We are excited for this game, this rivalry matchup between Carl Albert and Midwest City, and we'll be back with you here in just a moment with our countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings at 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Del City, Oklahoma. Buffalo Wild Wings is reintroducing the Bullet Bourbon Barbecue and Hot Barbecue, making 2023 the year of the sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where this evening the Carl Albert Titans take on the Midwest City Bombers. And we want to recap a little bit from last week. I mentioned that Carl Albert took the game 38-10 over a Coweta team, and they were not a bad team, no. Coach Goff.
I've said many times last week that their front seven were as good as we're probably going to see in 5A all year.
Right.
I would think that.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I noticed, and I said this to several of the coaches this week, and they were definitely in agreement. But if you'd have told me that we weren't going to have any turnovers in the first game, we even had some bad snaps, but no turnovers in the first game, I would have said, I'm not sure. but that's exactly what happened. There were no turnovers. It was a fairly clean played game. There were not a lot of penalties either.
It was both sides you could tell were very well coached and stuck to their game plans, and luckily we came out on top.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things that we talked about last week, and we're going to reiterate again today, is that Carl Albert, when they come out here for their warm-ups, we're actually seeing 4 quarterbacks that are throwing the ball around. And that's pretty unusual for the Carl Albert Titans. Really Usually we've got one guy and a guy that we hope never has to play, or we have one guy and another guy that is very good, but he just wasn't starting. Yeah. And so the quarterback play last week was very good. Kevin Sperry went 8 of 10 for 135 yards, and Cash Ferris went 4 of 7 for 59 yards. Both of them played extremely well. Yeah. And they were backed up with an incredible offensive line.
I was surprised that Kevin Sperry he's got some wheels.
Yes, he does. He ran for over 50 yards,
and he's not skinny.
No,
he's 6 foot 6'1" and about 190 pounds.
Yeah, at least 190, 195, and he could move, and he lowered his head. He took on some guys last week. And that, you're always like, but you have to remember, okay, we got Cash in there.
Exactly.
Let him run. It was a very good quarterback play. Now, for those of you that are unaware of what it looks like on offense, the offense actually gets scored every week. And in that scoring, it has to do with, if anybody passes by you, how many pancakes you have, and a pancake is where you actually knock a guy backwards, and if you can put him on his back, that's the best. And so Tanner Norman And this is his first week out. Now, Tanner, he's actually signed, or he has signed a letter of intent to play baseball, but he's quite a healthy young man.
Yeah.
Pretty big boy.
About 265.
And he said in a preview when we were talking with him that he puts on about 35 pounds for football. And then he loses that 35 pounds when it comes baseball season.
I did not realize.
And and his mother is actually a trainer, and so they work through that. But he puts on the weight. He graded out 98%. Next to him is Easton Perkins, graded out at 96%. Trayton Holland, graded out at 96%. Easton Collier, graded out at 91%.
Well, no wonder they won 38.
Well, my goodness, yeah. And that, again, you said it, was against a very good defensive front.
That front seven was as good as we'll see.
Yeah. So I say all that just to say I think our offensive line is definitely ahead. I mean, it's obviously ahead of where we were last year. And you do have to remember – these guys all played last year. Tanner Norman, Easton Perkins, and Easton Collier.
A couple of them played when they were sophomores.
Yes, and so they've got some time under their belt, quite a few snaps, and it is a good thing to see this backing up what we consider to be, an incredible skill positions.
They're very, very incredible.
So, when you're looking out there, and I call them the two T's. So you've got Trinae and Tristan,
yeah.
And you've got those guys that are running patterns. You've got Xavier Robinson in the backfield. You've got Kevin Sperry and Cash Ferris playing quarterback. You've got the skill positions to do what you want to do. Plus, we have some great tight ends.
Marcus James.
Yes.
Maddox Wilkerson. Really good. Really good.
Well, that's our recap from last week, and we hope that we continue to take a step forward now as we get ready to come into this week. So we're going to step away here, and we're going to come back with our keys to this game against the Midwest City Bombers. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. You're looking there live on the screen, and you can see the Carl Albert Titan Home of Champions tent across the way there. And that tent's probably going to come in handy this evening, Coach Goff, as the temperature, sometimes you look over there and the flag is moving. Sometimes you look over there and there's no flag whatsoever moving. So I know it's warm out there in the sun, and it's warm in here. So
one of the things that I want to mention real quick is that this is an east-west field.
Yes.
And whoever's got their back to the west and kicking to the east has an advantage, because whoever's on the east end has to look into the sun.
Has to look right into the sun.
And same way with offense until the sun goes down.
Right. And, there's not a lot of east-west fields.
No, this is one of the few
out there. And this is an old traditional field.
Yeah.
The high school used to sit right behind us a long time ago. That became Jarman Middle School, and now they have rebuilt the entire middle school program here in Midwest City. So we have Midwest City Middle School and a wonderful complex over on Reno. And but they still bus over here every day for practice when they're not practicing on their outside field right there by the school. And we're going to talk a little bit about the keys to the game, and we're excited to continue to bring you our countdown to kickoff by Buffalo Wild Wings. Tuesday is your choice, buy one, get one. Traditional wings, buy one, get one, 50% off. Boneless wings, buy one, get one free. And so, Coach Goff, as you looked at this game this week, there's not a lot of film on Midwest City.
There's really not. They had two scrimmages, one against Lawton, and one was against – who's the first one against? Remember?
I actually don't know. I watched the one from Lawton on Huddle, and that's what I saw.
Anyway, my keys to the game are they are a run-oriented team. They'll put two tight ends quite a bit. Mine is to make them throw the ball. Kenneth Colston is the quarterback, and he's a senior. And if he's who I think he is, related to who I think he is, then he's a great athlete.
Yep.
In order to make him throw the ball, we have to stop the run.
Right.
And they have a big offensive line, which you are going to mention.
Right.
I had another key that was to control the line of scrimmage. Apparently, I think you do too.
Yep, absolutely.
And then my fourth one was to take advantage of the field position, and that means make them turn the ball over.
Exactly.
Hit them, make them turn it over, get the ball, and take advantage of that field position.
All right. Well, that's that. We looked at each other's keys to the game here coming in, and you said it's going to be pretty quick. So, but they are projecting this to be one of their best offensive lines that they've had in a long time,
and they are big.
And I was going to say, we were watching them out here. They definitely have size. Now, whether they can move and they've got the footwork, we're going to find out. So we need to win the trenches, and last week we were good at that, and so this week we need to do that again. On defense, I'd like to see us win the trenches, and that is going to be going against their strength, which is their offensive line. And so you don't want to get in a position where they can just push you around the field and push you down the field. So there may be some things that we need to do to take some chances there. I would like, and you're kind of led onto this, but this is their first game, so this is their first opportunity to strap it up and put it on for all 4 quarters. And so I want to take advantage of those first game mistakes. Again, force the turnovers, minimize the penalties on our part, let them have the penalties, let them have the jump off sides, let them hurt themselves. And, sometimes in first games, we kind of thought we might see some of that last week, and actually it ended up being a pretty clean game.
I would like for the viewers to watch this. During the game, both their guards are really good at pulling.
Mm-hmm.
Number 70, I believe, and number 50. And when they pull, they also have I've always called him a sniffer back, but it's an offset fullback, and he will be the other blocker. I would think that our linebacker coaches and people in the secondary will have told our kids to key that kid.
Right.
They key through the lineman to that kid. And I can't remember what his number is, but he always leads.
Right, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to create a mismatch of numbers wherever they're going.
Exactly.
Right, and so that's what we want to be looking for. We want to be looking to see, because you'll be able to tell where the play's going many times just in the setup.
Right.
So
ask yourself as you watch that, is the sniffer back going across the formation, or is he leading to the outside?
Right.
And that will generally tell you where the play is.
The other thing that I'd like to see as a key to the game here is I'd like to see us get off to a quick start.
Amen.
And, one of the things that you want to do, especially with a team that's in their first game, is to be able to put them on their heels right off the bat. And so I hope that we have that opportunity and get off to a quick start and maybe have a pretty quick strike and get things going. So those are our keys to the game. And we're going to be back with you here in just a few moments with our starting lineups. That was your countdown to kickoff that's brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, 5500 Tinker Diagonal, just off I-40 at Sooner Road. We'll be back with you here in a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and they're getting ready for the coin toss And right now, just to let you know, we've got Trayton Holland from Carl Albert, A.J. Mason from Carl Albert, Xavier Robinson, and Tanner Norman will be the captains for this evening's game for the Carl Albert Titans. Our coin toss is brought to you by the Surf Bar. Come visit us at the Surf Bar for delicious acai bowls and smoothies, where we serve people intentionally and make God known through us at 6825 Southeast 29th Street in Midwest City, Oklahoma. That is the Surf Bar. All right, we're going to continue to watch out there as we give you the starting lineups. The starting lineup is brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Kaufman specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action very quickly using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster at Dynamic Health Clinic. All right, Coach Goff, and the defense starters this evening.
Here we go. Defensive end, Brock Johnson, number 52, a senior. Defensive tackle, A.J. Mason, number 64, a senior. Defensive tackle, Emerson Williams, number 77, a senior. Another defensive end is Caden Davis, number 16, a junior. The Sam linebacker is Easton Harless, number 10, a junior. The Mike linebacker is Caden Longstreet, number 20, a senior. The will linebacker is Marcus James, number 12, a junior. One corner, Trey Washington, number 7, a junior. Strong safety is Jakari Carter, number 2, a senior. Another safety is Todd James, number 5, a junior. The other corner is Tristan Haynes, number 6, a junior.
All right, now your offensive starters for the Carl Albert Titans. At left tackle, number 60, Tanner Norman. At left guard, number 61, Easton Perkins. At center, number 51, Trayton Holland. At right guard, number 50, Easton Collier. And at right tackle, number 52, Brock Johnson. Your wide receivers, Trey Washington, number 7, and Cooper Brackage, number 17, and Tristan Haynes, number 6, all playing from the wide receiver position. Tight end, number 12, Marcus James. Your running back, player of the year for the Carl Albert Titans last year in 2022, is Xavier Robinson, number 21. And your quarterback for this evening is number 9, junior Kevin Sperry. And Midwest City has chosen to receive, and so they will have the sun in their face, moving from left to right, which is from east to west, just the way the sun comes up in the morning and goes, down in the afternoon. So they will actually be looking at the sun.
I wasn't watching. Did they win the toss? Take the ball?
I think we won the toss.
Okay.
And
deferred.
And so they took the ball, and they are receiving the ball. So they're going to be receiving the ball. It'll be from left to right on your television screen. And so we're excited to get this game underway. We're going to that coin toss, again, was brought to you by the Surf Bar and 6825 Southeast 29th Street in Midwest City. And the starting lineups are brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic. Your instant replay this evening is brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. We'll be back here in just a moment with the Titans. Well, they're running out right now. So we'll stay right here and watch the Titans come on the field. And they're coming out of their tunnel. Presented to you by the Harless family. The Swarm flag is leading it first, along with the Titan runners.
That's a pretty neat-looking flag.
Yeah, it is. And then the Warrior flag at the back, which is the large CA. And I can tell you on a windy night, that's not fun. It's not windy tonight, though. So
the flags are barely blowing, y'all.
All right, so the Carl Albert Titans have taken the field. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We're back with you, and we're ready for the kickoff. The kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. When you need a trusted plumber, feel confident in choosing Red Plains Plumbing, family-owned and operated since 2005. Call us at 405-769-1922. The Red Zone will be brought to you this evening by Sovereign Bank, and your scoring recap will be brought to you by CK12 Designs. We'll tell you a little bit more about those people as we get further into the game. It looks like we're ready, and we've got Ethan Spiewak lined up. The ball is on the 40, and there's your kickoff, and he's going to drive the ball down to about the 5-yard line. Picked up at the 6 there. He's out across the 15. He gets hit there at the 20 and down at the 23.
That's good.
So
not at the 35.
That's right, not at the 35. So it's 1st and 10 for the Midwest City Bombers, and Carl Albert is on defense. Kenneth Colston is the quarterback for the Bombers. Number 3, 5'11", 180 senior. And he played behind a great player last year.
Yeah. The last 4 years.
Last 4 years, that's right. He takes a snap. The ball is bumbled. He grabs the ball, and he's going to get stopped right there in the middle. And they're just going to drive him back. The whistles are going to blow.
There probably should have been a flag on that.
Yep.
I thought they were moving.
The people were moving all around. And so the ball there at the 23-yard line goes nowhere. It's 2nd and 11. Actually, they're going to give it back and put it on the 22. He lost a yard. 2nd and 11 from the 22-yard line. We've got stack receivers, 2 men wide to the left.
Single tight end with the sniffer to the left.
Colston takes a snap. He hands it off to the running back. He's got an open spot, gets across the 25. That was to Jalen Woody.
We have to, instead of letting him kick us out, we have to go underneath that block. What we call it is wrong arm it, and we're right in the hole.
Ball's going to be placed on the 28-yard line. 6 yards picked up on the play, and that brings up 3rd down and 5. Stacks over here on the left side again. He takes the ball, hands it off. He's going to go to that right side, and he gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward for 2 yards. And that's going to put the ball up right at the 30-yard line.
Get up, Caden.
Going to put the ball right at the 30-yard line. It's 4th down and 4, and they're going to look like a punting position or a punting formation. And you were telling me, well, this may not be the same kicker.
Yeah, it is.
It is, okay. It's number 10, David Arriaga. And he fumbles the ball. He gets hit. The ball is loose. Even though Midwest City recovered, he tried to throw it. And so it will be.
It'll be back here at the.
Yeah, it'll be Carl Albert's ball back at the original line of scrimmage, back at the 30-yard line, because he did try to throw it.
He's not used to doing that. Right. He is a great kicker with the ball on his tee.
That's right. We talked about getting a quick start. Here's an opportunity for a quick start for the Carl Albert Titans.
And this is what I was talking about taking advantage of the field position.
10 minutes and 30. That's right, 10 minutes and 35 seconds, and we're at the 30-yard line in Bomber territory. Sperry's in at quarterback, trips to the right. Sperry turns around, hands off to Robinson. Robinson cuts across the right side, and he falls forward to pick up about 5 yards on the play down to the 25-yard line.
Have you noticed how people are tackling him now?
Yes, they're low.
Versus last year?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, that kid came in, he was like shoestring high.
No flags on the play, but the man in the white hat is calling a timeout here and moving the players off to the sideline. So we're going to kind of check on what this is. They've gone over to Coach Hall here at Midwest City. Darrell Hall is the head coach for the Midwest City Bombers. Our first quarter sponsor is brought to you by Ben Osinga Insurance. For your life and home insurance needs, call Ben at 405-733-4400. It looks like there might have been an issue with the clock.
That's what I was thinking.
They have moved the...
They haven't changed anything back there.
I don't think they have either. We started this possession with 10:35. They ran off 7 seconds on the 5-yard carry by Xavier Robinson. And maybe the
25-second
I was going to say maybe the 25-second clock was not working, and they may be saying they're going to have to keep that on the field.
Well, yeah, it may be.
If that's the case, then it just adds another wrinkle to what the quarterback has to do, because he has to now watch the back judge, who's going to put his hand up in the air.
Right. And then he'll start counting.
Right.
With 5 seconds left.
So I'll keep watching the play clock and see if the play clock moves.
Is there one down at that end?
There's one at both ends, yes, sir.
I figured there would be.
Yeah.
Duh. Well, they've got it on
This
0
one's hard
now.
to see with the sun.
They've got that one on 0 now.
Yep, that's true. And this one's on 25, or at least that's what it looks like from here. So they are starting the clock back again. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Xavier Robinson went across that right side for 5 yards. And the Titans are going to come back in formation. Wide to the left. One wide to the right. Kevin Sperry takes the snap, hands off to Robinson again. He looks to cut up the middle. He falls forward for about 4 yards that time and gets down to the 21-yard line. Is going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Heavy.
Yep. Sperry goes off.
There come their big guys. Good night. They are big, too. 71's listed on here, but he doesn't have a size.
Xavier Robinson, he'll get the direct snap, heavy to the right. He steps up. He looks over to the sidelines. He's going to give a little more instruction. Robinson gets the snap. He waits. He pushes up. And I don't think he got it. I think he got right there to the edge. He had to make the 20-yard line. He made about a half yard, so it'll be 4th and 1. And what's the decision? Knowing that we have a leg that can kick that all day long.
Well, I think they'll go for it.
I think they will, too, and I hope they do, quite honestly.
Well, and,
it's too early not.
Back in the day.
Right.
Yeah, it's too early not to try.
Right.
If you can't get a half a yard,
right,
bless your heart.
We're down at the 20.5-yard line. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to put 20.5 on my paper here. Line up in the heavy set again. Robinson takes it. He goes to the right side. He gets across the line, so he does pick up the 1st down, but just barely. But that's all he had to have. Moves to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Carl Albert Titans.
Regular offense.
Yep. Sperry comes back in the game. Back in the game is Trernay Washington. Back in the game is Cooper Brackage. Back in the game is Tristan Haynes. You've got Brackage and Haynes on the left side, and you've got Trernay Washington split out wide to the right. Sperry takes the snap. He hands it off to Xavier Robinson right up the middle, and he pushes forward for a good 5 yards all the way down to the 14-yard line, and that brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a zone read play, and Kevin I thought he had the ball, but they had a guy assigned to him, and he would have got smacked. So he gave it to X.
Yep, great job there.
Which is not anything wrong with that.
No.
When in doubt, give it to X.
So you've got Marcus James, Tristan Haynes, and Brackage out on the left side, and Carl Albert looks like they're going to – well, they're actually – he's talking to the umpire. Coach Dunn is coming in, and he seems to be complaining
about the clock,
that the clock continued to run after the 1st down.
So where is that other clock?
It is over to the left, just left of the goalpost. Actually, it's right in the line of the goalpost from where we're sitting.
No wonder I can't see it.
Right.
Oh, I see it now.
There you go.
It's back there. Well, you can barely see it.
That's true. All right, so there's the timeout here. We're going to take a timeout with you. We'll be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Back with you. Trips to the left. They came back from their timeout very quickly. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Kevin Sperry's going to take the snap. Xavier Robinson is in the backfield. Sperry steps up to the line, looks over to the side, and he gets his call in from his offensive coordinator on the sidelines. Brandon Johnson is up in the booth, the offensive coordinator. Xavier Robinson moves to the right. Sperry drops back. He throws a fade to the back to Ternay, and it's intercepted in the end zone, and he's going to bring it out. He comes across the 5 to the 10, and he's going to get knocked down there and out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. First turnover of the season there on the interception.
I didn't think he could bring it out of the end zone, but I guess he can.
Well, I guess, yeah, he just did.
He did.
Yeah, he just did.
And they know more about it than I do. Well, that was a great play by their defensive back. If he'd have thrown it just a little bit further, Trey would have got it. I have a feeling.
Kenneth Colston still in at quarterback for the Bombers. Jalen Woody is the tailback. Colston takes the snap. He hands it off to Woody across that right side. He's trying to get to the outside. He's got a little bit of running room, and he gets hit.
Good job.
The ball is down and looked like it was coming out down there, but the man in the white hat says it's still going forward. So that goes from the 20-yard line and is going to go up to the 22. So 2 yards gain brings up second down and 8.
Carl Albert's in their base defense. It's just a 4-man front. 3 linebackers. It's a 4-3. Sam, Mike, and Will.
Got a real tight set on both sides. He's going to throw a little screen pass out there, and that's no good. That ball never was caught.
You always want to make sure you recover that and make the official put air in his whistle.
Yeah, if it accidentally is going backwards, it's a live ball. So,
it is.
Yeah. That's going to bring up third down and 8 now for the Bombers. They've got 2 men split wide left and 2 men right.
Carl Albert's in their 40 front.
Man in motion. He's going to step out. Colston's going to drop back for the screen, tries to screen across the middle. No good. That was just covered up by Carl Albert. And
Caden
incomplete.
Davis has seen that play all week. They are known for running a middle screen, and Caden didn't let that guy get in the middle.
And that's going to bring up third down and 8 now for the Midwest City Bombers.
I thought it was fourth down.
No, you're correct. It is fourth down. I'm looking here on my number. That's 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. So this is fourth down.
After 3.
Right. After 3 comes 4.
We're teaching my 3-year-old that.
Yeah. Well, I would not be a good tutor.
Oh, my gosh, bad snap.
And he gets that. Again. He bumps that off. If he can get on that ball, just get on it and let it go. There you go. Another
turnover.
Yeah, turnover. And actually that goes as a turnover on downs for the Midwest City Bombers, but it is a blocked punt.
Well, when I was at practice this week, they were working on a deal called Semino, and that's what that was. It's a block from a certain position by certain people. So
Carl Albert is going to have their second possession of the evening, and
looks like they got a little timeout.
I was going to say this may be a –
get them a drink.
I was going to say it may be a water break. I know that the wet bulb is up, and so For those of you that are not familiar with what that is,
I was going to say, you might ought to explain yourself on that one.
There is a wet bulb factor that goes in, and it factors the temperature, it factors the humidity, and from that wet bulb factor, they determine how long you can actually be out and playing without water. And so for coaches, we all have that on our phone, and they send it out to us every single day when the temperature is up. And sometimes it will say you must have breaks every 15 minutes. Sometimes it will say you can only work out in shorts and shoulder pads. Sometimes it'll say you can only work out in shorts and T-shirts, depending upon how hot it is. And so that's what you get when you get the wet bulb factor. And actually the umpire is actually talking to the district athletic director at the end of the field right now. And I'm sure that they're having that discussion of how many of these do you want to do.
Well, it's our ball on the 16.
And that is correct.
And we need to go punch this in. Take advantage, again, of a turnover, field position. Let's go.
Again, we wanted that quick strike. We looked like we were going to have that quick strike, and then just a little bit underthrown. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because obviously Trinae Washington's a little taller than that guy.
Yeah.
And in a case like that, you want to send it up and let him go get it. And if he doesn't catch it, it goes out of bounds.
Well, and that's still a learning process that he's having with the wide receivers.
With the wide receivers, absolutely. All right. Well, we should be coming back here pretty quickly.
Yep.
It's hard to tell how long these are going to take, so I'm not sure if it's a normal timeout type setting where we'll take a break, or but it looks like we're getting ready to get the play underway again. So it's 7:16 left here in the first quarter. Midwest City has had the ball 2 times, and they have run 3 and out. And so Kevin Sperry, 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself across that left side. He's got some blockers. He gets up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. I don't think he made it to the 10. So from the 16, looks like they're going to put it down about the 11-yard line. Actually,
12.
I was hoping a little more than that. They're going to put it down at the 13-yard line. He only picks up 3 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
I thought he got further than that.
I did too.
Good night. But he didn't.
He had some blockers headed that left side.
Somebody's hobbled from Midwest City.
Midwest City got a player that's going to be leaving. Oh, and he just goes down.
Yeah, well, coaches told him to go
There you go. Yeah, lay down.
That way they can talk to the kids.
That was Quaylen Pennon.
That's good coaching.
And so if he's down, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. It's 2nd down and 7, and the ball's at the 13-yard line. Xavier Robinson in the backfield with Kevin Sperry. Robinson takes the ball. He pounds to the left side. He's across the 10. He's across the 5. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Good job. Good block, and there's a nice hole on that side.
13 yards to pay dirt.
Somebody turned out, somebody blocked down, and there was no linebacker filling, which is great.
Great job there by Xavier Robinson to see that outside and then just run to the end zone. And here we are with Ethan Spiewak. He'll be doing the kicking duties.
So that was 13 yards?
Yes. 13-yard touchdown. And the ball is up. Ooh, that one just bounced off to the left side. And Spiewak.
I think he got it blocked a little bit.
Yep, Spiewak misses that one. And so the score now is Carl Albert 6 and Midwest City 0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap is brought to you by CK12 Designs. CK12 Designs is custom woodworking facility with over 60 years of combined industry experience, located at 8209 Northeast 23rd. Call them at 405-819-1131. They love what they do.
Get down, get down, get down.
That ball gets down there at the 11-yard line. He gets across the 20. He's got open field, and he's got to beat Spiewak. Spiewak hits him there at the midfield, and he is down inside Titan territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, as normal, unfortunately, you don't want that to happen. They opened up a lane, and he hit it hard. That
was Byron Stubbs, Jr., 6 foot 170. And he brought that ball back about 50 yards.
Byron Stubbs plays for us.
No, I'm looking at the wrong list. That was Josiah Johnson, 5'9", 157. 1st and 10, that ball's going to go about 1 yard, and that's all she wrote.
Sorry, I didn't mean to correct you.
No, you should correct me, especially when I'm saying the wrong people.
My bad.
6:08 left here in the first. Midwest City, this is their third possession, and they are 2nd down and 9. The ball is at the 45-yard line. Colston takes the snap. He throws it out there to the outside, gets it out there to the running back, and that's Jalen Woody. He gets hit hard there by Trinae Washington.
That's a good stop.
Yep, a very good stop out there on that left side, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards down to just outside the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 4 for the Bombers.
You know, I'm sure that you saw that, and the people on the listening and watching saw that was almost behind the kid that's thrown to it, which is what we were talking about the other day. It could have been close to a lateral.
And that's just their way of getting Woody in space out there on that outside.
Right, exactly.
The ball is down
go,
underneath,
hurry.
And he's just going to go down and cover up. Great job.
Yay. Make him punt again.
Absolutely. That moves the ball back into Bomber territory at the 44-yard line.
Again, we were talking earlier about the first game jitters or
exactly.
first game mistakes or whatever you want to call it.
And this is going to bring up 4th down and about
they're not going to try
20.
Unless they do like a quick kick.
Going to bring up 4th down and 20. And they are lined up in their regular offense.
Well, here it goes. And it's a deep. Oh, they call timeout.
Yeah. And Coach Hall calls a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. It's 4th down and 20. The Bombers are backed up in their own territory at the 44-yard line. At one point, they were at the 40-yard line in Titan territory, and they are lined up in their regular offense, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Colston at quarterback, Woody at the tailback. Colston drops back to pass, and he gets hit, and he's going to be taken down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Good coverage.
And great coverage all across. And so that is going to be a turnover on downs.
It was a really low snap in his defense.
Yes.
And when that happens, it kind of throws your rhythm off, and he's probably a 1-2-3 throw it guy, and that messed that up.
So the Carl Albert Titans take over on downs. The ball is at the 38-yard line in Bomber territory. We're going to have both tees on this side. Tristan Haynes, Trinae Washington out here on the right, and Brackage is on the left. Sperry takes the ball, hands off to Xavier Robinson. He gets right up the middle, and he's going to fall forward across the 35-yard line. Looks like they're only going to give him the progress to the 35, so 3 yards picked up on the play brings up 2nd and 7 for the Titans.
The young man that's coming in from the backside, whether it's a weak side linebacker or what, but he's where the tackle is pulling from, he's coming in from there. And that's who tackled X right
Coming
there.
in around the backside.
Yeah, he's coming down the backside.
Same formation. Got Washington and Haynes on the right, Brackage on the left. Sperry takes the snap. He hands it off over there to Robinson. He gets across the left side. He gets out. He's across the 30, 25, down to the 20. He pushes one player off and steps out of bounds, and then they tackle him a little bit late.
Well, unfortunately.
But he's going to get all the way down to the 8-yard line, and a 1st and goal for the Titans. We are in the red zone. The red zone is brought to you by Sovereign Bank.
Fortunately for the Carl Albert Titans, the kid that tried to tackle him about shoulders.
Right.
And he just kind of
He kind of pushed him away.
Yeah. So we're in the heavy set.
Back to the heavy set. The heavy set's to the left, and they are lining up. I mean, this is something they've seen, and they are lining up against because they're pushing that. He's going to go to that left side. He's going to try to get to the outside, across the 5, jumps over one man, and you can do that now. You could not do that a few years ago, but you can do that now.
That's kind of hard for me to believe that official would have thrown that.
Well, that's where the flag came up immediately. And so they're going to say personal foul on the Titans. And I'd sure like to have an explanation of what that's about.
Yeah.
But they're going to call that back from the 2-yard line. So that's going to put the ball all the way back to the 15.
Mike's going down there to talk to him about it.
I would definitely like to know what that is. So the ball is going to be placed now after the penalty back at the 15-yard line, and it will be 1st and goal at the 15.
Yeah.
Shifting some players in and out.
Yep.
That was Cruz Young.
Was it? They came on?
I think so. Cruz Young, number 63.
He may have come in for Tanner. Maybe.
Sperry hands off there to Robin. No, Sperry's going to keep it himself. He gets to the outside, across the 15. He bucks up, goes down to about the 11. So 4 yards picked up on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 11-yard line. Brackage goes out. Haynes and Washington are to the left. They're looking back. The ball is at the 11-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Got DeMarcus James at tight end on the left. Sperry takes the ball, hands off to Xavier Robinson. He goes across the 5. He jumps forward and pounds into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
Well, our friend from church, he and Marcus, number 12 for us. Is that right? Yeah,
Yes.
Marcus James got into a little bit of a scuffle, which was okay because it was back behind the line of scrimmage and X is going to score.
All right, so Ethan Spiewak in to do the duties again. His first one was errant to the left. And so the ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so Carl Albert, they're actually calling off dead ball, offsides against the defense.
We don't want it.
Yeah.
Take it. We decline
Unless we're going to go for it and pick up the 2. That moves the ball down to the 1.5, and we're going to put the offense on the field. They're going to go with the heavy set.
Well, we'll score without them big fat boys in there. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Big boys. My bad.
I thought it was funny this week. I can't remember where I was, but somebody said to me, Coach Goff is always saying, "Oh, shouldn't have said that."
Sorry. Yeah.
I said, no, you can say it. And Carl Albert is going to be forced to take a timeout here. So we're going to take a timeout with you. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans have picked up a offsides, and so they are going to go for 2 here. And they are in the heavy set to the left. And Xavier is looking. He takes the snap. He's going to go right up the middle, and I don't think he makes it. Nope.
Didn't make it. Well, they're crawling through there.
Yep. All right. Well, we're going to be back with you for your scoring recap here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap brought to you by CK12 Designs. Call 405-819-1131. They love what they do. That drive took 2 minutes and 10 seconds and 5 plays. And the big play on that drive was a 23-yard run from Xavier Robinson when he took the ball from the 35 down to the 8-yard line. And then he takes it in from 11 yards out, and the score is Carl Albert 12 and the Midwest City Bombers 0. Ethan Spiewak is lining up for the kickoff. Brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. All of our kickoffs this year will be brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. Spiewak comes forward. The best play of the night was a run back here by the Midwest City Bombers. And this time he takes it at the 7-yard line. He drops the ball, and they're in on him. The ball is loose. And Midwest City, I believe, recovers. There was a man down there, and I think Midwest City actually was right on it. We'll see. No! Carl Albert recovers the ball down at the 7-yard line.
Good.
Fantastic job.
We got one down over on the side.
Yes, we do. And I believe
he'll be all right.
I think so. I believe that's Jacques Carter, and he was one of the gunners on that left side down there. You know, that's another thing that you get when you have an Ethan Spiewak who can put the ball down at the 5-yard line, but he puts it 40 yards high.
Well,
and you can get down there and get under it.
Exactly. And one of the keys to doing that is being able to kick it to one side of the field or the other. And now Shane, or Coach Farley, doesn't have the whole field.
That's right.
To cover.
Robinson goes to the backside, and he's going to get taken down right there at the line of scrimmage.
They are quick, y'all.
They are.
They got some speed, and they're not afraid. They'll hit you.
It is.
They lost a yard.
Yeah, it is 2nd and goal, and they went from the 7 to the 8, and so it's 2nd and goal from the 8. We are in the red zone, brought to you by Sovereign Bank. So Sperry's in. We've got 2 men split wide to the right. Heavy side on the right side. Handed off to Robinson. He's trying to get out to the outside. He cuts up, goes in. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
We'll kick this one.
No flags anywhere, so X gets his 3rd touchdown of the evening from 8 yards out. And we're lining up for the point after attempt. Coach Goff is doing his Coach Goff thing. He's counting the players on the field just to make sure everybody's out there.
Well, I saw a guy go off late, and I was going,
right.
I wonder where he came from.
Yep.
Good snap, good hold.
Ethan Spiewak. Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so the Carl Albert Titans put another 7 on the board, and that takes the score, the Carl Albert Titans 19 and the Midwest City Bombers 0. We'll be back with our scoring recap, and it looks like the end of the first quarter here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. With you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Your scoring recap brought to you by CK12 Designs. That was a 2-play drive, and it took up about 40 seconds and went from the 7 to the 8 and then run in for the touchdown by Xavier Robinson from 8 yards out. And that's where we are. The Carl Albert Titans lead 19-0. Ethan Spiewak doing a great job at kicking this evening. And if you'll watch, he'll put this ball up high.
Probably almost to the numbers.
Right.
Around to the 5. And by doing that, he eliminates a third of the field. Well, that's a little bit
That one's a
longer.
little shorter, comes up about the 15. Still very
still
high. And he drops it and gets hit immediately. The ball is down at the 20-yard line.
He kept a hold of it after he got hit, which is good for him. That was that Johnson kid, Josiah.
So the ball will be just outside the 20. We're going to call it the 21-yard line. And there's 58 seconds left here in the first quarter.
As a defensive coordinator, you're telling your kids, don't get beat deep.
Right.
You know, don't let them have a big strike real quick. And so we'll see.
Two men wide to the left, one man to the right.
That's a run.
Handoff this time around this left side. He gets met at the 20-yard line down there at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him maybe a half yard. We're going to say give him up to the 22. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Tristan was coming off from his corner position as in closing the hole down, and the kid had no place to go as we were pursuing from the inside out.
Two men wide to the right, one man to the left. It's going to be a handoff again right up the middle. He's going to get hit right there behind the line of scrimmage. And, Coach, I got to tell you, I think our defensive line is stepping up a little bit tonight.
See that?
Yes,
there
sir.
were 6 guys on him. That's called swarming. And if you all don't know this, underneath their pads they have a black T-shirt with a skull and crossbones that says "Swarm, 3 and out."
The ball is at the 24-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 7, and that's the end of the quarter. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment, where the Carl Albert Titans leading 19-0 over the Midwest City Bombers at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And the scoring recap again goes back to Xavier Thomas taking it in from 8 yards out. Right now it is 3rd down and 7 for the Bombers at the 24, at their own 24-yard line. It's going to be a handoff again. He gets hit first in the backfield. They're going to let him out on the outside here this time. And he's going to get up. He's got the first down. Gets up across the 30 to about the 34-yard line, so 10 yards picked up on the play.
Our outside linebacker on that side, which was number 10, went underneath a block, and you just can't do that because that kid was quick enough, and he saw it, and he bounced outside.
2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. That is the first down for the Midwest City Bombers of the evening. It's going to be a handoff again. He's trying to get up the middle. It bounces to the outside. He's got some running room.
That's a set play. He starts going left and then cuts back to the right.
That time he goes from the 34 up to the 43-yard line, so 9 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Colson's waiting on the snap. Colson takes a snap. The snap is fumbled. He hands it off to number 6 across this right side, and he gets brought in. There is a flag that comes in, and I think that was a holding on, and it looked like it was against Marcus James, but
I thought it was on A.J. Mason.
You're right. It was A.J. Mason. I'm sorry. I was mixing up my numbers. Yeah, it was on A.J. Mason, holding against A.J. Mason.
Yes. He was trying to get loose, which he should have, and he couldn't.
So that'll make that first down null and void, and so the ball's going to go from the 43 and be placed back on the 33-yard line with that penalty, and that brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Bombers. They've got a bunch set, trips to the left, 1 man to the right. They've got Woody back in the backfield again. Colson takes the ball, hands it off to Woody. He goes right up the middle. He squeezes through the middle. He's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play.
Well, they're running what we call a fold block. The guard is blocking out. The tackle's coming underneath on both sides. They're doing it on both sides, and we're letting the kid determine whether he's going to go up straight ahead or wherever.
The ball's at the 41-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Bombers. Trips to the left, one man to the right. Colston all the way at quarterback. He's had some trouble handling the ball off the snap. That was a good snap. This time he hits him right there. He gets hit immediately at the line of scrimmage, loses a yard back to the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th downs. No reason they wouldn't go for it here.
Caden Davis.
Great job there by Caden Davis, and he hit him right in the hole.
Yeah, it opened up just like, that's what they've been doing. Well, I say not all the time, but they block out with the guard, bring the tackle up underneath, and lead on a linebacker. And because we don't have another guy on the line of scrimmage out there, they can do that.
All right. They've got a timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. It's 4th down and 3, and they are set up in a punt formation. And quite honestly, I just don't trust them. The ball is down. The punter is going to come out here to this side. He's looking. He's going to try to run, and he's out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover on downs at the 35-yard line. And quite honestly, Darrell Hall's losing it on the sidelines right now over the punter.
He wanted him to punt the ball.
Yes, he did. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
And that's, he's not a punter.
No.
And they basically made him the punter because he's a great kicker. So, bless his heart.
Carl Albert gets another short field. Coach Goff, I don't want to say you and I are pretty good at these keys to the game, but I'm telling you what, there hasn't been a thing we've said that hadn't come to fruition in this first half.
Well, I think it's the experience that we have, Kurt.
2 men split wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Perry in at quarterback. Xavier Robinson backing him up. Sperry looks. He's going to drop back to pass this time.
In the middle.
He looks out here. He's going to toss it deep. He's got a man across the inside, and it's knocked away. That was one-on-one out there. The good defense there by Josiah Johnson.
Yeah.
And good job there by Byron Stubbs in the pattern. And well-placed ball, but Josiah Johnson gets that hand up, knocks that away. And so it's 2nd down and 10 at the 35. They're looking to the sidelines. The umpire again stops the clock at 9:08. So, again, this is an official timeout. We've had several of these. And this crew is going to come over and talk to Coach Hall again. And Coach Hall is going to get on his phone one more time.
Call somebody.
Yeah, he's going to call up here to the booth and say something about something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the ball is on the 35-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. And, he's calling up here to the booth. There's something about the clock that they don't like. Right now they've got 9:08. I think the clock continued to run after the incomplete pass because they started that play with 9:45 on the clock.
Oh, wow.
And so that's a lot of time to actually run off for that one play, that one pass play. So I think they're going to actually add some time back to the clock. I wouldn't know that, but I keep this drive results sheet here so that I can kind of keep up with what's going
93.
on. Right. Yeah, that's a little longer than you were expecting to stay for this quarter.
I was.
Yeah.
It seems like it's
there we go.
pretty long in the first place.
So they put about 25 seconds back on the clock. It's 9:33 now.
Well, I'm looking for a swing pass to X out of the backfield.
Okay.
Just a guess.
You just kind of feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
All right. Got two men split wide to the right, one man to the left. Sperry takes the ball. He drops back. He's getting rushed from that right side. He's looking up, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. Loss of 5 on the play, back at the 40-yard line.
They brought him.
Yeah, they did. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Titans. And this is really the first possession that we've kind of really been moved back.
Yeah.
3rd and 15. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Sperry really didn't have any place to run. He went out there on that outside, and they were really cutting out to him. And Coach Hall is going to take a timeout, and I believe
I don't think they had the correct personnel out there.
Yeah. And
that's a defensive coordinator, but he looks a little hot.
Yeah, he does. We're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. It's 3rd down and 15. And Sperry's going to drop back to pass. He's got time. He's going to move out here to the right side. He jumps past one man. He's trying to get to the outside, and he does get out of bounds. He's only going to pick up about 1 yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down for Carl Albert. He goes from the 40 to the 39.
7 yards back from that would be the 46. That'd be a 56-yard field goal.
Yeah, that
you think?
would be. I don't think so.
I don't either.
I think they're going to bring Washington on.
He was doing such a good job of punting in the warm-ups. Well, I hope I didn't just jinx him.
Your second quarter sponsor is Tooney Buys Houses. We buy and renovate homes. We also lease and owner finance homes throughout the state of Oklahoma. Washington in to do the punting duties.
This has been a boogaboo for them. That's a great snap. Boom.
Oh, I might have hit that a little too hard. Yeah.
Got too much of that one.
Yeah, that one went completely out of the end zone for the touchback. And so.
Net 19 yards.
Yeah, exactly. And so Midwest City will take over possession at the 20-yard line. And there's 8:44 left here in the second quarter.
Looks like the defense is going to be a 4-man front this time, which is their base defense. It's a 4-3 with Easton Harless out here, down here at the bottom as a Sam linebacker stacked outside.
Colston in at quarterback. He takes the ball. He hands it off to Woody. And Woody's going to fall forward there, going to get from the 20 out to about the 23-yard line.
See, and they can't run that little blocking scheme that they were running where you block out and the tackle wraps around when there's 4 down linemen.
Woody's going to get up slow, and he's going to come off. And so that is going to they're going to replace him with number 1. That's Josiah Johnson. So he comes on.
That looks like 34 to me.
Actually, yeah, 34 comes on to replace Woody. That's Jaheim Mahmoud, Jr.
It's getting so dark in here, I turn the lights on.
Oh, thank you. Handoff there to Mahmoud. He gets hit in the backfield and brought down.
Yep.
No gain on the play, maybe a loss of 1. Looks like they're going to put it back to the 22. And so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
A.J. Mason with a good tackle in there. I don't think their center can block him. Well, no, he's out here at 5 technique or 4 technique.
All right, 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. He takes the ball. He's going to throw it out there wide in the flat. He gets hit immediately. Great job, and they take him down. He continues to fight. He's going to end up losing about 5 yards on the play. Goes back to the 17-yard line.
That's Tristan Haynes. There was 1 blocker out there and 1 receiver, and Tristan blew up the blocker.
Yep. And that's what you were talking about last week. We let that
physical.
go a couple of times.
Yep, being more physical.
Yeah, get through that blocker because you know that's where the guy's coming.
Yeah.
And
if you can do that, then that happens.
Right. They're going to move to the punt formation again. This has not been good for Midwest City this evening.
Different punter.
It's 4th down and 12.
A couple of them have been snaps.
I was going to say a couple have been snaps, so it wouldn't really matter who the punter was. And that one actually gets back there. They try to bust through. It's a short little punt. Just get away from it and let it bounce backwards. We like that. Yep. It is going to stay in Bomber territory at the 41-yard line.
Well, I think Coach Johnson may have gotten the throwing out of his system.
He may be so.
So I looked for Carl Albert to run the ball a couple of times here.
Well, you know, they've got we talked about it early on in the game, and then we kind of let it go, but they've got, you know, just as much speed as we do.
Oh, yeah.
And
definitely.
And we're not getting any separation with our wide receivers, and so it's difficult for Sperry to get the ball into some place that there's really no place to throw. And 2 men to the left. Sperry's going to throw it wide out here, picked up there by number 1, and he's going to lose yards because he couldn't keep his feet.
Well, nobody feels any worse than that kid right there.
Nope. That was sent out there to Byron Stubbs, and he made the reception, but he's going to go from the 42 back to the 47. So he loses 5 yards on the play, brings up 2nd and 15.
I guess I was wrong about running.
Yeah, 2 men to the right, 1 man to the left. We're not right on everything, Coach.
Well,
I mean,
true.
Yeah. This time Sperry's going to drop back. He throws it out wide to the right. He's got a man on him there again.
We're not. They're just really quick out there.
They are.
And they're good tacklers.
There's no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. The ball's at the 47. It's 3rd down and 15. It's one thing to use that to get somebody in open space. It's another thing when you're not actually going downfield.
Right.
And you're right. With their speed, you know, they're attacking the ball as soon as the ball leaves the quarterback's hand.
Right. The widest wide receiver is the blocker, and the inside receiver is catching the ball.
Braden Webb is wide out here to the left. Tristan Haynes is inside on the left. And bad snap there, and they're going to throw that ball. He was trying to throw it over there to Xavier Robinson. Smart play by Kevin Sperry just to get rid of it and save those yards. Brings up 4th down from the 47. And this time we're going to see if Washington can take a little out of his foot and put the ball down inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah. Good snap. We need a good snap.
Yep.
Got one last time. Muscle memory.
Yep.
Perfect.
There's a little higher that time. And that ball, it hits a player.
It's ours.
That should be Midwest. That should be Carl Albert's ball.
That's our ball.
Yes, sir.
That's our ball.
That ball is down at the 16-yard line. Carl Albert takes possession. It hit the Midwest City player, and that is Santana Landon. Hits him in the leg. Smart play by Carl Albert just to pick that ball up.
Couldn't advance it.
No. So the ball is at the 16-yard line. Carl Albert regains possession. 4 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the half.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb.
I know what you're going to say.
Somebody's going to run the ball right here.
You think? All right. One man wide to the left, one man wide to the right. This time he's going to toss it, and he's going to throw it to Washington in the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert. No flags, but there is a little extracurricular activity after.
Where?
And but no flags on that either. And Carl Albert, beautiful pass. He dropped that right in the bucket to Washington.
That's called dropping it in the bucket.
Absolutely.
You betcha, baby.
Great job there by Sperry just to drop that ball in.
Okay, I'm going to be quiet on my predictions.
Spiewak in to do the point after try. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And Carl Albert now goes on top, 26-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Titans are on top 26-0. Your scoring recap is brought to you by CK12 Designs. That was Kevin Sperry to Trinae Washington, 16 yards on that strike. And as we said, going off the broadcast, that was an absolutely beautiful pass. Dropped it right in the bucket. Trinae Washington there. Good coverage by Midwest City.
I was going to say that the defensive back had him blanketed.
Yeah.
And it was the only place they could have made the reception. And he did.
This time it's a good kick there. It's going to drop in about the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. He's going to come out across the 15.
Well, you can't
and
miss.
He gets hit right there at the 20. And exactly what you said, Coach. He got missed the first time.
Well, and you tell your kids you want them to sprint as far as they can
right.
and as hard as they can, avoid blocks, and then break down.
Yeah, and he ran right by.
He ran right by.
Right. 4:28 left here in the second quarter. The ball's at the 22-yard line. But a beautiful kick there by Ethan Spiewak.
And again, you eliminate a third of the field by doing that.
Yep. Colston still in at quarterback. He hands off to Woody. Woody goes right up the middle. He's got running room, and he gets the ball out across the 30-yard line up to the 33-yard line. So 11 yards picked up on the play and a first down by Midwest City.
Again, that's a counter play, a misdirection play, where he starts to the left and cuts back to the right, and they're blocking down and kicking out, and we're not there. And I know they've worked on it all week because I saw them when I was up there at practice. We're now in a base front, which we weren't the last time.
One man wide to the left.
Again.
Handoff again to Woody. Woody gets up across the line of scrimmage, gets out from the 33 and gets stopped there at the 36.
That's better.
3 yards picked up on the play. He's going to bring up second down and 7. So the ball's just outside the 35-yard line. We're calling it the 36.
Yeah, if they're going to keep doing this inside run stuff, then we're going to stay in this for a while.
One man wide to the left. Hands off to Woody again. He's going to get through the line of scrimmage.
Get under that. Our defensive end is not closing and getting under the block. He's just – anyway, he didn't do it.
He goes that time from the 36 up to the 43-yard line, picks up exactly what he needs for the first down. It's 1st and 10 for the Bombers at the 43-yard line.
Again, keep an eye on that sniffer back right there. See where he goes.
This time he cuts right up the middle. He's following him right up the middle. Yeah. That time he's only going to pick up 1 yard on the play.
And that's actually a lineman.
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm. Goes from the 43, and they're actually going to put that at the 45, and I don't think there's any way he got that far, but that's what we're going to say. 2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 8.
That young man, number 55, is Nathan Bryant, and he's a guard, but he's not a guard. He's lined up in the back.
Right. He's a lead blocker.
Right. There you go.
In the old days, they might have called him a fullback. He's coming to this right side. He's got the broom. He gets outside. That's number 6, and he's broken free. It's a foot race, and he gets brought down from behind at the 25-yard line.
That was not very good tackling on our part.
Nope.
And I don't know if it's subs or what, but that wasn't very good tackling.
That ball is going to be placed at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Midwest City Bombers. And that time, once he got through the line of scrimmage, there really just wasn't much there.
Yeah.
Woody back in at tailback. He's going to get the ball. He cuts back to the middle. He gets nothing. Maybe 1 yard on the play.
That's what we need to do right there is get a hat on it. They're trying to put a hat on a hat and lead with that number 55 kid.
2 minutes left in the half.
And, again, wherever he goes is where the play's going.
Right. No gain on the play. The ball's at the 22-yard line.
He might delay. Well, he's not in there now, but he might delay for a second and lead outside. Or he's going to cross right now.
That time right up the middle, and he's going to pick up down to the 20. So 2 yards picked up this time on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
And the clock is running.
And the clock is running, 1:33 and counting. Well, we do have some backups in. There are some new numbers in there.
They got to play.
Yep.
They got to tackle. They've been in double tight, it looks like they are again.
Yep. Christian Oku is in there. This time it's the same little run play right up the middle. He's going to get across the 15 down at the 14-yard line.
I don't know whether the linebackers are taking the fake because he started left and came back to the right.
52 seconds and counting. It's going to be 4th down and 2 at the 14.
Jump him, John.
This time, Coach Dunn is going to take a timeout to talk about it, so we're going to take a timeout with him. We'll be back here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
I was lobbying for Coach Herbert to do what we call jump, and we didn't. There he is.
He gets hit in the backfield, and he did not make it, and that will be a turnover on downs. That ball does not do anything more than get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job.
And Carl Albert is going to get out of the half here with still the 0 on the board and pitching the shutout, and that's what we like.
Yeah. Well, again, I was going to say I was lobbying for Coach Herbert to jump the front And by jumping the front, we move from an underfront to an overfront, and I'll explain that at some point in time later in my life. And when we do that, a lot of times the offensive line will jump.
And it has worked extremely well.
Many times. Yes, sir. It has worked many times in critical situations.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just going to move in. This will just be like a victory formation. They're going to get the ball. He's going to down the ball there. And that should be all that they need. Well, the clock never started. I don't know.
What's up with that?
I don't know. The clock should be running this whole time. And now the clock has started. Well, it's kind of crazy. But both teams are going to come to the sidelines, and that should be the end of the half.
Yeah.
And, the referee's already telling them, you guys can leave the field. Go get hydrated, even though we're counting it down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're out of here. So your halftime is going to be brought to you by Super Subs, locally owned and operated. Super Subs has hot grilled Philly cheesesteaks as well as deli sandwiches, and they are open for lunch from 10 to 3 at 2150 South Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Call 405-733-5440.
They are so good, too.
They are good. We'll talk a little bit more about that. I talked to Scott over at Super Subs, and I'm going to see if I can't see how many people will go in and mention the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Maybe I can get a free Super Sub.
Super Sub.
There you go. Talk to you later, Scott. We'll be back with you and talk about halftime and what we're looking for in the second half. We'll be back with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where it's halftime and the Carl Albert Titans are leading 26-0 over the Midwest City Bombers. And I don't want to overplay, what we said about the keys to the game.
No.
But at the same time, we have definitely seen a Bomber team that is looking like this is their first game.
Exactly. And we are taking advantage of some things that they've done. They're going to be a good football team if they'll stick with the process.
Right.
They have good coaches. They'll figure things out.
And they've got some good athletes.
And they've got some really good athletes.
Yeah. The first two possessions by Midwest City, they went 3 and out and fumbled both punts.
Yeah.
And so that gave Carl Albert good field position. Carl Albert actually does have a turnover now with an interception that took place on our first possession. And then on the second turnover from the punt by Midwest City, they take the ball in. Xavier Robinson takes it in 13 yards on a 49-second drive. It was only a 16-yard drive in 2 plays. And Xavier takes it in to make it 6-0. And that time, Ethan Spiewak goes for the point after try. It looks like it got tipped and pushes off to the left, and so that was 6-0. Then Carl Albert gets a turnover on downs again, and that was after Midwest City had actually a great run back by that Josiah Johnson, and he takes it all the way down to the 46-yard line in Carl Albert territory, and then on they went for it on 4th and 15.
Right.
And
he gets sacked.
Yeah, and he got sacked, and so Carl Albert has it in their own territory, or in Midwest City territory, and that's when they go on a 5-play drive, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and Xavier Robinson had a 23-yard run that took him down to the 11-yard line, and then he takes it in from the 11. So that was his second touchdown of the evening.
I guess Coach Hall said, we might as well go for it.
Right. Yeah, that's what happened. So then on that one, we had the that one was the one that we had the offsides called on. So we tried to go for 2 to even up the score. We missed that that 2-point try, and so that took us to 12-0. Then on the next possession, that was when the ball was kicked beautifully down inside the 10-yard line. The player was not able to handle it. The ball dropped out. Carl Albert takes it at the 7-yard line, and in 2 plays takes it in. Xavier Robinson takes it in. He gets the first play gets pushed back to the 8, and then Xavier takes it in from the 8, and that's where the score came to 19-0. Midwest City went on a little bit of a drive here in the first quarter, and they actually had 7 plays in that drive, picked up their first down of the night, and that was on their 5th possession, actually on their 4th possession. And so they turned it over on downs. Carl Albert turns it over 3 and out. Midwest City takes it 3 and out. Carl Albert takes it 3 and out. And then Carl Albert gets when Midwest City punts, or actually when Carl Albert punted, they punted it down to the 16-yard line, and it hit a Midwest City player. Carl Albert recovered at the 16, and they sperried to Washington a beautiful pass into the back left corner of the end zone, drops it in the bucket to Trernay Washington, and that was our final score of the half. And 16 yards, 21 seconds, 1-play drive. And Carl Albert goes on to lead 26-0 at halftime.
Again, another great Coach Goff prediction right there.
Yeah, because you said they're going to run this ball. They're going to run this ball.
Run it this time.
And they throw it,
it
16 yards for a beautiful touchdown pass. So Sperry to Washington, I think we're going to hear a lot about that in the future.
Yeah, that one and then to Tristan.
Yeah, Sperry to Washington, Sperry to Haynes. Both of those are going to be names that we hear a lot of.
And the more familiar they become with each other, the better those connections are going to go.
That's right. So Midwest City goes on a 9-play drive and turns it over on downs at the 14-yard line. Carl Albert was playing several of their second-team guys and some of their younger players on that drive, and then Carl Albert just runs out the clock, and that's where we end up, 26-0. The temperature is coming down. It's a beautiful sunset here in Oklahoma. There's not a cloud in the sky, and there is also no breeze other than the fan.
I got one little old fan.
Right. Coach Goff brings in a fan that looks like it was built in 1942
I think it may have been.
During the war. And and so it's one of those that I don't think they'll let you have around kids anymore because it's got metal blades and you'll probably chop your arm off if you got close to it. So
it does.
All right.
It does.
Well, our halftime is brought to you by Super Subs. I want to take just a minute to talk to you about going by and visiting with Scott over at Super Subs. Super Subs is a great place. It's locally owned and operated, and he is just a wonderful man to deal with. And they have all kinds of sandwiches, and quite honestly, they're even willing to work with you. If you like it one way, you like it the other way, they'll make it into a wrap. Anything that they have, they can make into a wrap. If you're one of those people that doesn't need to be eating bread like me. And so wonderful things. I did talk about the chicken salad sandwich last week on the broadcast, and on Tuesday he sold out of chicken salad sandwiches. So that chicken salad is to die for, and so I hope you'll go by there and pick up that chicken salad on croissant, and Scott will be the man. So go by 2150 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City, and you can call them at 733-5440. I don't know what your favorite sandwich is at Super Subs.
Well, I'm tending to go with the Philly cheesesteak anymore.
Yeah.
It just.
Well, you said you like anything with cheese.
Well,
right.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
If it has a CHEESE
right.
in it,
you like it.
I like it.
Okay.
Cheesecake, cheese fries.
Okay. Well, not to look too far ahead, and we are here at halftime. The Carl Albert Band is performing. They're not looking at us, so there's no way we can get their sound. Otherwise, we would be showing you the Carl Albert Band here at halftime. But they are getting ready for performances. Not to look too far ahead, but because it's really not that far to next week. I know it's 26-0. And anything can happen in the second half.
Correct.
But I really have to have us look a little bit further ahead. This Muskogee matchup is going to be
it'll be exciting.
It'll be exciting, and it's going to be
really good football.
It's going to be a fight, I think.
Yeah, and we're having to go up there, which is a deal in itself.
Yeah, we came by, and they came to us last year, and so
and what a good game!
It was a good game. And I was going to actually go and look up the scores for this evening and see where they were.
Here, I'll look up.
So I can do that very quickly. And there we go. So one of the things that we look at and we like to keep up with is the scores of the other schools that are playing this evening. And so I'm going to just step over there to 6A2. Muskogee is currently leading Putnam City 28-0.
There you go.
At Putnam City. And so a very similar score to what we have here. And honestly, Putnam City's 0-1 on the year. And I just know that Muskogee's going to be a heck of a game. They are rated number 1 in 6A2 right now, and that's the kind of competition you want to play.
You betcha. Yeah, that'll teach you where you're at.
That's right.
And going to the second half of this game, the coaches are in there getting kids ready to be the backups to get ready to play. The starters will play a series or two in hopes that we can get another score or two, and then the backups will know where they're going to be, what they're supposed to do, and that's probably what they're working on right now.
I would say so. Yeah. All right, as we go down through the list, I want to first of all bring out Del City. Del City played last night against Booker T. Washington at Del City, and Del City just opened up a can.
They did.
On Booker T.
They're good, and Booker T, bless their hearts, they're not what they have been.
They are rebuilding. They are actually completely rebuilding.
Yeah.
Del City played a great game. They just took it from the onset and took it to Booker T. Currently, Southeast is leading Capitol Hill 20-0. Right now, Duncan is on top of Lawton at Duncan 14-13,
yeah.
And that's a pretty interesting score. Quite honestly, Lawton's a 6A2 team, Duncan's a 5A team,
and Lawton didn't look bad against the Bombers.
No, they did not.
In their second scrimmage,
they did not. Deer Creek is up on Edmond Memorial 10-7 at half. Putnam City West is beating Putnam North 20-7. Those are both undefeated teams. They both played last week, and Ponca City is trailing Enid 16-7 at half.
I've got McGinnis leading Clinton 14-0 in the second quarter.
All right. Down in the 5A rank, Wagner is on top of Coweta 10-7. Noble is going down to Blanchard 40-12. And to me, that's kind of a surprising score. Blanchard must have a pretty good team this year.
They do. And I know I've got a friend who's got a son that plays for Noble, and he said that their defense is suspect.
Okay.
That's a good thing to say.
Suspect. One of the ones we always look at is Guthrie.
Yep.
Guthrie's over Woodward 48-0 right now at Woodward. And honestly, I mean, Woodward really has struggled over the last few years.
And they're going to drop down after this year. I got Piedmont 14, El Reno 6.
Wow, okay. Yeah,
oh, that's a final. That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was a final.
That was last
night. Final East Central is 38 over Nathan Hale 14. Durant and Broken Bow are fighting it out. Battle of the Southeast Schools.
Yeah.
Tahlequah and Sapulpa 28-12. Tahlequah leading. And Collinsville is over Oologah 28-7. So those are your scores run down from 5A. I'll jump up to 6A1, even though that doesn't affect us and we hardly ever play anybody from there. Jinx is taking it on the chin from Owasso. They're in the second quarter, 21-0. This would be Jinx going 0-2 on the season.
Wow.
And
they're ranked third.
That you just don't see much.
No, you don't.
So Broken Arrow is on top of Union, 17-14. Now that is a surprising score, I'm telling you right now. Broken Arrow, with all of the people they have in that school, you think they'd have just a powerhouse football team. And they have struggled in many athletics. But Broken Arrow 17-14 over Union. That would be a huge win. Westmore is on top of UConn 27-7. And I think we said it earlier, Enid is on top of Ponca City. Norman North, that was played last night, the Battle of the Normans, and they beat Norman 21-0. Choctaw game was suspended. They're not going to be playing this week. And they had originally scheduled Edmond Santa Fe, but they're going to pick up again next week. Well, those are your rundown for your scores from 6A1, 6A2, and 5A. And so we're going to be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where we're getting ready to start the third quarter, where the Carl Albert Titans lead 26-0, and Carl Albert should get the ball on the kickoff. They deferred. Midwest City took the ball on the original kickoff, and so we're excited to see this get underway.
Again, the kicker for Midwest City is a move in from a little town down south called Stratford, and
Stratford Peach Festival.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
And he is one of the guys at church. He comes to church with us on Wednesday nights. I've seen him a couple of times, and one of the guys at church said that he is rated one of the top kickers in the United States. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to see him kick off.
Unfortunately, we found out he's not punting very well.
No, not the strongest punter. Actually,
that had to do with the snap.
I was going to say at least two of those had to do with the snap, and then they put another punter out there. So back deep for the Titans is number 6, Tristan Haynes.
Yeah, you go back to the theory from last week. He ran one back. Are you going to kick it to him?
No.
Well, this kid may kick it out.
I was going to say, if he's as good as they say he is, you won't have that chance.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so we're back here with the second half. And the kicker is number 10, David Arriaga, senior, 6'2", 200 pounds. And he looks like a pretty good-sized kid.
He is a good-looking kid, too. He's got his stuff down. Let's see how he kicks it. Come on, David.
There we go. And the second half has started, and that's not going to be returned. That did not even hit the end zone. That was beyond the end zone. And that's what you want to see if you're
it is.
If you're looking for a way to always start from the 20.
Yep.
So Carl Albert is going to have the first possession of the second half. And
center is Trayton Holland. Easton Perkins is the left guard. Left tackle is Tanner Norman. Right guard, Easton Collier. And right tackle, Brock Johnson.
And this is exactly what you said. The first team offense is back in. 2 men split wide to the left. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. Handed off to Robinson. He goes right up the middle, gets across the 20. He kind of stutters back and falls down to about the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. They're going to give him the 23, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. So good job there by the Bombers to just kind of stay inside and get Xavier to cut back and lose his footing there. All right, 2nd down and 7. Handoff there again, and he's going to get up. He's got some room. He's cut free.
We'll see how
he's
fast
across
he
the
is.
40. He's across the 50, down to the 40. He gets free, knocks loose, leaves 2 guys in his wake. Touchdown! 67 yards to pay dirt by Xavier Robinson, and we're going to see that again.
Replay that one.
We're going to see that again. He just leaves guys in his wake.
What a great run right through there.
Never stops.
And then he gets almost horse-collared right there.
Horse-collared by 2 guys. Just keeps going.
That's kind of powerful.
That is powerful. Beautiful run there. 77 yards.
Was it really 77? Wow.
Yeah, from the 23, so 77 yards. Here's Ethan Spiewak for the point after try. The kick is up, and it is good. And so the Titans put another 7 on the board, and that makes it 33-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
We're back with you on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and that was 2 plays, both of them by Xavier Robinson. So he takes the first ball 3 yards, and then he takes the second ball 77, dragging defensive players with him, and just leaves them alone there at the 20-yard line, lying on their face as he walks it into the end zone. Ethan Spiewak lined up for the kick, and here he comes. And he's going to onside it right over here. It's going to get to the 50. It's who can reach it. And looks like Midwest City may have come down with that ball. Working an onside kick here.
That's called a surprise onside.
Yep, I would say.
And it was a surprise.
And we're going to see who's at the bottom of the pile and who has the ball. And the man in the white hat is looking around. It looked like it actually was picked up there by Midwest City at the bottom, and that's what they're saying. So Midwest City is going to have good field position to start this second half on its second possession, or actually its first possession of the second half.
I couldn't tell whether that was Deontay Dukes or Tristan Haynes that had a chance to get that.
It bounced really high, yeah. So the ball is going to be at the 48-yard line in Bomber territory. And here comes the Midwest City Bombers.
Double tight, sniffer back, running back.
And this was their go-to play in the half. And he picks up 4 yards, goes from the 48 on one side to the 48 on the other.
Again, the sniffer back came across the center, and the running back starts right and cuts back to the left, following him.
4 yards picked up on the play brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Bombers. Got
our 4-man front.
Yep.
In. Oh, they moved.
And they got a motion there. That was what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, well, we didn't do that. They did. I mean,
yeah, actually,
we didn't jump our front.
Yeah.
It was the quarterback, I think. Did we move?
We did. We jumped the front, and they moved. And they immediately, started pointing. So 5 yards back is going to put the ball back to the 47-yard line with the penalty. Still going to be 2nd down, but now 11. One man split wide to the right. This time he's going to take the ball. He drops back. He's got a man open out there, and that shouldn't have been thrown. Let's just say that.
Well, you all know what Coach Goff's thinking.
Yeah. Well, that was just good hand fighting all the way down the field.
It was against them, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I don't think it should have been thrown on either way.
Look at the score. Read the secondary.
Yeah.
Well, that was good coverage. That was really good coverage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was that the Oku kid?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I say that. It might have been DeAndre Dukes out there.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, on number 8. Yeah. Number 8, DeAndre Dukes. So they're going to call that as a pass interference against the Bombers. And quite honestly, I don't believe that should have been called. But
neither do I.
I'm not out there in a black and white striped shirt.
And thank goodness.
Yes, that's true. All right, so the ball is moved back to the 32-yard line, 2nd down and 25. He's going to drop back to pass this time. He's got a man in the flat out there at the 40, and good pickup on the play.
Yeah.
Up to the 46-yard line.
We were in our 40 look up front and thirds in the back end. So that guy that is on that side, that's the outside, that's the corner on that side, was not going to get beat deep. And the guy just broke the route off, and he had about 5 yards to catch it.
3rd down and 12 now for the Bombers. 2 men split wide left, 2 to the right. Caldwell's going to drop back. Colston's going to drop back. He's looking. He's got a man on his hip. He's trying to get outside, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 43-yard line.
I think Caden Davis had a chance to bring him down and was just a little high. And Kenneth Colston kind of stiff-armed him and said, get back.
Ball is brought back to the 42-yard line. So 4 yards lost on the play, and they're going to set up
4th down.
4th down. They're gonna bring in their punting unit.
They ran off about 15 to 15 seconds.
That's kind of that home clock thing, hoping that the game ends quicker.
That may be. There's a bad snap.
Bad snap. The ball is back, and he's going to get taken down inside the 25-yard line at the 24. Looks like they're going to give it to him at the 25. And so the ball is going to be a turnover on downs there. And Carl Albert is going to have its second possession of the second half inside Bomber territory at the 25. When it rains, it pours sometimes, and this is kind of what's going on, I believe, with the Bomber team. And, this is an opportunity to learn.
Well, and it's going to be an opportunity for the Carl Albert Titans to learn, too, because they're going to get some backup kids in here in just a few minutes. And
Kevin Sperry hands it off to Xavier Robinson. He cuts back across the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
I'm interested to see the freshman kid. I don't think he's on our list anywhere. 30, nope, he's not.
Picks up 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 6. The ball is just outside the 20 at the 21-yard line. Your third quarter sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance, surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you, one in Choctaw and one in Del City. Sperry takes the snap. He drops back, throws it out here in the flat. He's got a man. He gets hit immediately.
Their secondaries.
Yep.
Dang good.
That was Noah Darnell with the pass reception, and he gets hit immediately there by Josiah Johnson. And loss of 1 on the play back to the 22-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. All right. Kevin Sperry with the ball. It's going to be a reverse. This time it goes back to number 4. He's going to get the 1st down. He's going to drive inside the 5. Touchdown! That's Noah Darnell. All right, Noah Darnell takes it in from 22 yards out on a reverse. And, that's one of those plays where Xavier Robinson is very important because when he takes the ball from the quarterback, everybody slides that way.
Everybody's going.
And Darnell takes it back on the reverse, takes it all the way around, 22 yards for the score. Spiewak is in. He'll be doing the point after try duties. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
Somebody lost their helmet.
And the Carl Albert Titans go on top 40-0. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And the Carl Albert Titans have gone on top 40-0. They received great field position on the bad snap that was taken down. The Carl Albert Titans had the ball from the 25-yard line. And a reverse play to Noah Darnell goes in from 22 yards. And that's where we are. The score now is 40-0. Spiewak lining up. That was your scoring recap brought to you by CK12 Designs. And that ball is sent right over on the sidelines and never should have made it out that far, to be quite honest. That was a beautiful kick to the sidelines because you've got nothing but the sidelines to protect you.
Somebody got shook.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody got shook. So right. I think we're going to see some subs. I see.
Yeah, they're in.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know about the down folks.
Yeah, Christian Oku's over here.
Yep.
Carvale Yon Young.
He needs to learn how to play
some
of this stuff. We're in our 4-man front, 4-3.
Bad snap's going to be handed off there to the tailback, and he's going to bring it up from the 29.
And we're in pretty good position right there and make a good tackle.
Mm-hmm. So Midwest City brings it from the 29-yard line.
That was Braden Webb on the tackle. Good
up
job.
to the 35, so 6 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 4. And you're right, there's a lot of new guys in. They just did the shift there, and they got them again.
Yeah, they did.
They're bringing it out one more time.
I saw that.
It'll keep working.
What happens, you all, is we're in an over front and we shift to an under front, which is the 4 guys down with their hand in the ground slide in that case to the left. And the reason they slide is because the middle linebacker says move about that loud, and some people take offense to that.
Yep. This time, handoff again right in the middle, and he's going to pound forward. He's going to pick back up the 5 yards that he lost.
Caden, you can't do that, son.
And so that's going to move the ball back up to the 35-yard line, just inside the 35-yard line, where it's 3rd down and 4. And it really does seem like that their best play of the evening is just this little trap play in the middle.
It is.
Yeah.
And they've been in double tight, and now they're not in double tight. They're spread a little bit, but we still have a 4-man front, and we should be able to.
And there he goes for the first down.
But
gets hit 6 yards down the field.
These guys they get a chance to do this against the first teamers.
Right.
They don't get a chance to have it done against them very often. So it's good for them.
Well, you've just got to keep learning. Brock Johnson is still in there at tackle, and they get pushed to the outside. That big line rolls over there.
Well, and like we were saying, their offensive line is massive.
Yeah, they are.
And our defensive front is not very big.
Goes from the 42 up to the 49-yard line. 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 3.
If they'll just keep running the ball, the clock won't stop, and
right.
It may not make any difference anyway. But
2 men wide right, 1 man wide left.
Their clock keeper may just
hand off here in the middle again. He's going to catch up. He's got some space. He gets out there in space.
We just ran right by him then.
Yep.
We had a chance to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
Braden Webb was the one on the tackle there, and good tackle in open space, but still moved from the 49 in Bomber territory down to the 42 in Titan territory, and another Bomber first down.
We're in our 3-man front, and they're probably, I wonder if they're doing that little fold block. Let me check. Well, no, that's
one wasn't.
Pull.
Good job there.
The linebacker got in the guard's hip pocket. That's what he's supposed to do.
It was a good job there by Brock Johnson, who just held his ground on this side and kept it blocked up.
And then the linebacker ran through on the backside also.
42 down to the 38-yard line. So 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 6. And you just have to believe they're just going to keep doing this. I mean,
they are.
Yeah. And he gets through that first side, and that time he gets hit and knocked back.
Who's our number?
That was Byron Stubbs in there.
Yeah,
that's
56 for us is?
Yeah, that's Cody Velker.
Yeah. He had a chance again to bring him down. He made a really good swim move and had a chance to bring him down and just whiffed him.
3 first downs on this drive. And there again, when you're trying to arm somebody, you got to get down and push it to them.
Yeah. A little bit lower, boys.
Yep.
A little bit lower. And again, these guys, this is basically the second and third group. They'll play on Tuesday nights.
Right.
And or Monday nights.
Ball is down on the 26-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Bombers.
Although we may just have one Mike linebacker because Caden's still in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they just want him. He's the guy that lines us up.
Hand off again there to Woody, and he's just been the workhorse here for this drive. And he's going to take it down to the 21-yard line. Needed 6, got 5, brings up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, get him out of there.
Yeah.
Brock Johnson, get up.
2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. This is the time, you could throw a pass here.
We jumped him, and they didn't jump.
Yep. This time he's going to get across.
Good
He gets
tackle.
across into the 20. Good job at getting low.
23.
That was number 23. That was Carvion Young.
Yeah. Very good, Carvion.
And he gets down to the 18-yard line. Another
He
Bomber
moved in
first down.
He's a kid that moved in from Kingfisher.
Okay.
No, not Kingfisher. Newcastle, sorry.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Ball's at the 18-yard line. Woody still in at running back. Colston the quarterback. This time they look to the side like they're going to do something different, and that just doesn't make sense to me.
No. I just gave him a direction.
Yep, and that time
Yes, sir.
breaking through the back, that was number 33. That's Stephen Harris.
Stephen, way to go, buddy.
6'1", 185. Good job.
Yeah, I think he's playing Sam linebacker, Stephen Harris.
Moves him back from the 18 back to the 24-yard line.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. He's the jack linebacker in that set. And they probably had him coming, which is why he came through.
Yep.
And they missed him.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Yes.
Get a little long yardage here.
In situations like this, they've run, and, they're eventually going to throw the ball.
Right.
So a secondary needs to be on point.
You're right up the middle again. He cuts back to the right, and he gets held up there. The ball's going to be downed at the 20-yard line, and flag comes flying in from the backside. That was about a 20-yard throw, not a bad trajectory by the referee.
Really?
But
Very high.
Very high, yeah. Kind of tried to drop it in the bucket. I'm not sure what that was about.
Personal
foul, face mask on Carl Albert.
Huh.
I guess he could see that.
He could, I guess.
Yeah, from way back there. But that's going to be half the distance to the goal, I believe, if you're coming from the 20.
Down to the 10.
Yeah, they should put that on the 10-yard line with the penalty.
First down.
And, yeah, they're calling that 2nd down and 2. The ball has to go to the 8 for the first down. And they're at the 10-yard line. Going to hand off there again. He cuts up the middle. He's got free room. He's going to keep dragging, and he's in for the score.
Very nice.
And so Midwest City puts points on the board.
And you're 6 of one, a half dozen the other with letting them score or having them score.
Yeah.
They kept the ball on the ground. They didn't throw it, which is good on their part.
Right. Well, and they burned up 7 minutes
That's
of
wonderful.
the clock. So yeah,
That's wonderful. And your starters aren't going to get beat up and
right,
all that stuff.
Well, and they're getting basically a quarter and a half at least of rest.
Yeah.
And that's a block right there.
That was a
Great
good
job.
by 4.
Yeah.
Noah Darnell.
And
Wasn't that who that was?
Well, it was
was it
either him or Byron Stubbs. And
he got in there quick.
He did. He was moving across. And so that brings the score Midwest City 6 and the Carl Albert Titans 40. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922. We're
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And Carl Albert has given up the score here in the third quarter. That was about a 7-minute drive and 4 first downs for the Bombers. And they took the ball 61 yards down the field, actually 71 yards down the field for the score. So here is David Arriaga again, and he is getting ready for the kickoff. And for some reason, they're pulling the Carl Albert players off the field.
I think one of our coaches called a timeout. I don't know.
Well, if they called a timeout,
they're probably.
We're going to take a timeout. They're probably what?
Going to tell them about maybe an onside.
Okay. That's smart. We'll be back with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Arriaga is getting lined up. The Good Hands team is up front for Carl Albert, maybe looking for the possibility of an onside kick, just like Coach Goff said before we left.
Nope.
But he's going to boot that deep, and it's going to go again. This time it not even touches the white, gets all the way to the green.
Yeah. I didn't want to say what I heard that he was ranked as far as kickers in the country, but I think it's number 12.
Well, that was actually that's the 60, 70, about 75-yard kickoff there.
You know, he could do that in college and get a scholarship.
Right, yeah.
And that's probably what he's going to do.
All right, so Carl Albert with 1 minute and 21 seconds left.
That is Cash.
And that's Cash Ferris in at quarterback, and he's going to hand off the ball. The ball goes right up the middle, goes from the 20 out to the 22.
Caden Davis on the carry.
Yep. So that goes from the 20 up to the, I'm going to say the 22. I'm going to give him 2. We're going to call it second down and 8. Got some new numbers coming in, so we'll do our best to tell you who all's here.
Stephen Harris is the right wide receiver down here.
Cash Ferris in at quarterback. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Ferris goes up on his ladder to get that snap. He's coming around that left side. That ball bounces out of bounds. It'll remain in Carl Albert's possession.
When Caden's carrying the ball, it's no fair dodging, y'all. Yeah, that kid had a beat on him, and Caden went, I'm just going to run over you.
All right. So that's going to take the ball up to the 29-yard line. 7 yards picked up on the play, brings up third down and 1. And you're right. He will look for you to hit. Yeah.
I think that's the freshman that's in there now. I don't think they wanted Caden to. Yeah, that's him. It's Delijah Matthews.
Right, Delijah Matthews, number 31. Delijah. I can't write on that. So.
Nope. I don't know why you'd do that.
And that's going to be the end of the quarter, and so the Carl Albert Titans still leading 40-6 over the Bombers. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. And Delijah Matthews is in at running back. Cash Ferris is the quarterback. 3rd and 1. Ball's at the 29-yard line. He takes it. He's got the first down and more.
Good for him.
Gets across the 30 out to about the 33-yard line, maybe the 32.
Good lean.
And that's going to be a Titan first down.
And he hung on the ball.
He did, yeah.
Come on, freshman. The reason I know who he is, my wife taught him in elementary school.
Oh, okay.
Along with Cash Ferris.
Well, along with most anybody else out there.
My wife didn't teach it. Just those two, I think. They were at Westfall Elementary in Choctaw. Shout out to Westfall.
2 men split wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Ferris in at quarterback. He takes the ball. There is a flag on the play. Delijah gets around that right side, and he pushes forward and falls forward.
He's got some quicks.
Almost out to the line to make, but they're going to call this one back.
We were probably lined up offsides.
I know they're going to call this one back because Coach Hall is over there pointing.
Yeah.
So.
Penalty against the Titans. He called it procedure, but you know, as a wide receiver coach, you're telling your kids to look inside and look at the ball. Don't listen to the count. Don't listen to anything that's going on. And they're supposed to watch the ball. When the ball moves, now you can move.
Ball's going to go back to the 28-yard line, where it'll be first down and 15.
Sometimes.
I'm not saying that, you know, they're going to, like, air the ball out here, but Cash Ferris can definitely throw the ball.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
So,
but does he have anybody who can catch it?
I don't know. This time we're going to hand it off to Delijah. He gets up the middle. He spins forward, and he's going to go from the 28 up to about the 32-yard line.
Get up.
So back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe 1 yard shy of the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, that was Caden carrying the ball right there. Caden Davis.
You're absolutely correct.
Huh.
So Delijah's in there now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to keep him out of there.
2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. Delijah is in the backfield. He's going to go around that right side. He's looking for a place to run. He stays on his feet, gets out across the 35, and goes down at the 36-yard line. 4 yards picked up on the play, and now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
A.J. Mason with a good block. Ran his guy all the way over here to the numbers down here by the Bombers. Good block. And he wasn't holding him.
Yeah.
Which is another good part.
That's right. Trips to the left, 3rd down and 7. Different look here. Ferris is going to take it. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to go to that right side. He's going to push forward. He's not going to make the first down. Going to be short by at least 1 yard, maybe 2. But a good run there by Cash Ferris. They get the ball up to the 42-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 1.
I don't think they want to punt.
No.
And with this group, we probably don't have a heavy set.
Well, you could call it a heavy set, but there's nobody heavy.
Well, true.
Yeah. Delijah Matthews is in there at running back.
Double tight.
Yep. This time Ferris is going to keep it. He's going to try to get around this outside.
Cash.
And
Good try.
Yep. He's going to go from the 42 up to the 42. I don't think he's going to make much.
Didn't make it. Nah.
Nope. Going to be a yard shy, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Titans.
Can't outrun speed.
Nope. And they have speed. There's no doubt.
They do.
There's no doubt about that.
They do.
So the Titans turnover on downs. The Bombers come back on. 9 minutes and 4 seconds left.
And, he tried to plant his foot and find a crease, but there wasn't a crease to be found.
Yep. Your fourth quarter sponsor is J.R. Rowlett Realty. Client-focused, results-driven. Call J.R. Rowlett for all your real estate needs.
Go JR.
Yep. Once a Titan, always a Titan.
Yep.
He says use this Titan, J.R. Rowlett, for all your real estate needs. Going to be a handoff right there in the middle. He's going to be tackled. He's going to spin him forward. So Midwest City has the ball.
Unfortunately, another bad snap for the Bombers. Kenneth Colston had a hard time grabbing hold of that one.
2 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Bombers.
Need handles on that sucker.
The Bombers still have their first team in. Kenneth Colston at quarterback, Jalen Woody at running back. Woody takes the ball. This time he gets wrapped up right at the line.
That's a good job by whoever that was.
That was number 15. That's LeBron Royal, sophomore.
He's a good-looking
kid.
Yeah,
6 foot, 190.
I saw him at Feed the Titans today. He's an end and a jack linebacker. Yeah, he's good.
They're going to give him to the 39-yard line. And that picks up 3 yards on the carry. Brings up 3rd down and 7. Colston gets the snap, hands it off again, this time to number 6, and he's going to pound forward to the 35-yard line. And that was given to Darion Rogers, 5'10", 175 senior. And so that ball is going to be placed there at the 35. 4 yards picked up on the play, brings up 4th down and 3.
We're in our base front, 4-man front.
That, again, is Darian Rogers in the backfield.
Oh, you all.
Delton defense is moving all around. Rogers takes the ball. He's got the first down. He's inside the 30, goes down to the 25, and gets brought down there by Caden Longstreet.
They have been coached, I know, because I was there, to not do what they just did. Jump from one side to the other right before the ball snap. If they're set, then stay there. If they change their formation, stay there.
11 yards picked up on the play. The ball goes down to the 24-yard line. The clock continues to run.
Nope.
Well, they stop it on 1st down.
Well, but he starts it if
he should have.
If he should.
Yes. But this is homebrew clock man.
Yeah, well.
Going to take it up the middle. He gets hit hard right there at the 20-yard line. Ball goes down to the 19-yard line. 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 2nd and 5. Titans are moving players off and on the field.
Yeah.
Colston takes the snap. He hands it off this time to Woody. Woody's going to get across the 15 down to the 10.
He's a good little runner.
He is. He's a slasher.
Yeah.
And so he gets through, gets down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bombers at the 11.
Well, it's a good opportunity for these young men to get an opportunity to get some varsity.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You never know when you have to come in. Hand off to Woody this time. He gets hit in the back, and they just keep piling up on him.
Stephen Harris.
That was the swarm we were talking about, too.
Yeah. Stephen Harris from the backside. He was a run-through backer, and he did exactly what he's been coached to do.
Ball's going to be placed at the 10-yard line.
I dare say Stephen Harris will play a little bit more through the year. What grade is he? 33. He's a senior. Good.
2nd down and 9. Colston takes the ball, hands off to Woody. Woody goes up the middle. He's pounding forward, and he's in for the touchdown. Gets through on the 5 and in for the touchdown. So the Bombers score again. So, Coach, I just got a text, and you're going to have to, after we watch this point after try, you have to explain what a jack linebacker is.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is not Jack.
No.
Right.
It could be Caden.
It could be.
It's
yes.
Steven.
Right. Here's down for the point after try. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it almost is blocked, but it is good. And that brings the score. The Carl Albert Titans lead the Midwest City Bombers 40-13. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where we have the opportunity to hear Coach Mike Goff tell us what a jack linebacker is.
Well, I'll try and explain that to you. In our four-man front, which is the base,
right.
Our weak side linebacker is the guy that stands up in our three-man front. They label him a jack linebacker.
Jack linebacker.
In this case, it's been Caden Davis, and with the second group, it's been Stephen Harris. And so they'll stand up, and they have the option, and they call it from the sideline, but he stunts more than anything.
Yeah.
So it ends up being a four-man front with him going. It can be a defensive secondary call, and he drops. So that's what a jack linebacker is.
So that's what the jack linebacker is.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you don't understand that, then text me and I'll try and explain.
Right, we'll draw it out on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Boom.
So nice boom down the side.
Oh,
that's going to be taken right at the goal line. He's going to bring it out. He's across the 15, and he's going to get taken down just outside the 20. A great block out there.
Good job. I wish I could see who that was.
He was 12 yards downfield, but a great block, and put the guy on his back.
I think that was Caden Davis. No,
I
he's going crazy. Or Easton.
Actually, I think it was Easton Harless.
Yeah, I think it may have been Easton.
Yeah, I think it was Easton Harless. You know, those guys. I mean, for me at least, it was always a privilege to be able to play on special teams.
Oh, me too.
You know, I loved that, and. So when you get a chance to get down there and get out in the wild and you know just kind of do something crazy, it's always fun.
Yeah.
Cash Ferris is in at quarterback. He takes the ball. He hands it off. Man up the middle. It goes from the 22 up to about the 25-yard line.
Yep.
And 5 minutes left and counting, and you know we're just going to run the ball as much as we possibly can.
You betcha, baby.
So 22 to the 25 brings up 2nd down and 7. We're going to run the clock as much as we can. We don't want to take any snaps inside of, it's got to be down inside of 10 seconds. Let that clock go.
I've got a quick shout out to Sarah. Thanks for the text, and hopefully we've got the camera widened out for you.
Yep, doing a little better. There we go. That's Delijah again. He's trying to make it around that right side. Again, just trying to pick up yardage. Goes from the 25 out to the 27-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Actually, they're going to put it on the 28. So just let that clock run.
Yes, sir.
Don't be snapping that ball anytime soon. The play clock is actually working now on both ends of the field, so they are using it. Cash Ferris has got enough experience to be able to know exactly when to do that. We did that quite a bit last year. Elijah's going to try to run around this side. He gets hit immediately. Drop for a loss back at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, their first teamers are going, yeah, we got that kid.
Yep, got him.
That's okay. They need some success.
Right, move that ball back to the 26, and we're going to have Washington come in for the punting duties. This time he ought to be able to let it go.
Please do.
Yeah, just let it fly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one more makes 11.
There we go.
Very nice. You know, I know Coach Farley's pulling his hair out.
Yep,
because I'm sure they went over this.
Yep.
At half.
They will talk about that a lot.
Hard. Good job. Good tackle.
Ball's down. Oh, I'm not sure who came up with that, but that looks like it might be a Carl Albert ball.
Yep, it is.
And it is. So that's just like a 35-yard pass play.
Yeah.
So go for the punt, go down, knock it out of the player's hands, and take over possession. So Carl Albert gets its possession again at the 41-yard line in Bomber territory with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. And if you play this right, you can work this all the way down.
Yep.
1 first down, and it's good.
That was Keon Hudson that unfortunately fumbled the ball for them. Fortunate for us.
Right.
He was tackled and was trying to spin it off of that guy and just forgot the ball.
Elijah Matthews is in at running back. Got Byron Stubbs out here on the outside. 25, Christian Oku is out here. Handoff to Elijah. He's going to get around this left side. He's looking for some room. Throws that hand out there. Gets out of bounds. There should have been a big-time flag there because they hit him way out of bounds.
Yep, they did.
And Elijah pops up. He's okay. That'll be 15 more yards added to the play. But he takes it 6 yards down to the 35-yard line.
I think Darrell's having a talk with a couple of the defensive backs that came in late.
So that's going to move the ball from the 35 down to the 20-yard line with that penalty. And we will be in the red zone. The red zone is brought to you by Sovereign Bank. First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Cash Ferris is looking to the side. 13 seconds left on the play clock. 2 men split wide to the right. Delijah is in there at running back. Ferris is going to take the snap. He's going to turn around and hand it off to Matthews. Matthews cuts back across the field, cuts inside the 20, gets down to the 15, and just keeps fighting for yardage down to the 12-yard line. There is a flag that came in there.
Why would you do that?
And, you know, I don't know that it's a hold, but when you cut back like that, that is hard on your lineman.
It is.
It's a block in the back. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, the guy turns on you, and all of a sudden you don't know what's happening. And you're not realizing that your running back just switched directions on you.
Well, and the good thing about that is the block in the back, if it was holding, it would come back from where the original line of scrimmage was. Block in the back is from where
spot of the
foul.
Yeah. Right. So that moves.
I did talk to my friend.
You did.
And I'm getting straight on that.
That moves the ball back to the 27-yard line on that play, so it'll be first down and about 17 from the 27-yard line. 2 men split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Cash Ferris hands it off to Matthews. Matthews gets hit in the backfield and dropped immediately
they're
for a loss.
They're bringing them every play.
And again, you know, you are talking about the fact that this is their first team defense against our second and third teamers. that are actually running the ball. The
Definitely.
ball
Now,
goes,
Look at the left guard. Bless his heart.
Ball goes back to the, he
58 or 68?
68. He's planning on getting a lot bigger. He's
O'Hara.
5'9", 175. Yeah.
Sophomore.
And they're going to – Carl Albert is going to just do a wholesale switch here. We've got Xavier Robinson coming back into the ball game, and we're going to run out.
I'm going to take a lead.
Yeah. We're going to run out of time there. It's going to be
they're laughing right now.
Yep. Delay a game there on Carl Albert. It's going to move the ball back to the 37-yard line. And that's one of those times when you're standing over there on the sidelines and somebody says, somebody calls for the first O and you're not ready.
Yeah.
Tanner Norman's back in there. Easton Perkins is back in there. They're going to take the knee, go to the victory formation. 23 seconds left on the clock, and that will be it. And the Carl Albert Titans have defeated the Midwest City Bombers 40-13 in this inter-district rivalry here at the Midwest City Rose Field. And they're going to walk across the field and shake hands. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and the Carl Albert Titans have just defeated the Midwest City Bombers 40-13 in this cross-district rivalry. And a very good game by the Bombers, or by the Carl Albert Titans first team, and just continually working diligently and doing their best. Great job tonight by Kevin Sperry. Great job tonight by Xavier Robinson, and all of the offensive line again. The defensive line stood up, stood tight, and so very, very happy for these young men who are now over and celebrating with the band as we continue to carry this. We're going to be back with you in just a minute as we have our coaches, and we're going to be hopefully having a talk there with Coach Dunn, and we're going to be back with you here in just a minute with Coach Mike Goff and Coach Dunn. We'll be back on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on the Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where we have Coach Mike Goff with Xavier Taylor, our player of the game. Coach Goff.
You ready?
Yes.
It's good to see you all tonight. We have the player of the game, Xavier Robinson, and I was asking him, I said, so how did you run?
Man, I feel like, I wasn't really at my best, coming from an injury. That's something I'm still working on, trying to be 100%. But, being able to hit the holes, everything opened up, coming up from the front of the front line. So they did a great job up front.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See you, man. We'll have Coach Dunn here in just a second.
All right, here comes Coach Dunn.
Congratulations on your second victory of the year.
Yeah.
As I came down on the field, I noticed a young man that is one of the safeties for the Los Angeles Rams.
Right.
What do you think of him?
I think he's big time. I wish we could suit him up, but
yeah.
Coach Corley, he told the team, and he could be anywhere. He's got the means to do anything he wants at this point. He had a weekend where he could come get away, and he came to watch Carl Albert. So just proves that it's a brotherhood, and we tell our kids it's for life, and that further proves it when a guy that's in the NFL could be doing anything he wanted, and he chose to be here on a Friday night watching us beat the Bombers. So.
I asked X, I said, have you ever met Jason before? And he goes, no. I went, well, go meet him.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one to go talk to if you're Xavier Robinson, because Jason Taylor could probably give him some really good advice about what's the next level is going to be like, and
Absolutely.
then obviously the aspirations to do it at the highest level like he's doing. He'd be a good one to talk to for sure.
Were there any surprises tonight? I know their kicking game. I've heard about their kicker, but unfortunately he's not a punter.
Right.
And he's a dang good kicker, though. He kicked the thing out of the end zone.
Yeah.
So any surprises other than the score?
No, not really. We thought if we could come out and jump out and get a fast start that we'd be in really good shape in the game. And I felt like we did that. We got a big stop here early, and then we had one little turnover there at the very beginning of the game, and then we took care of the ball the rest of the way out. And so big time effort by our defense. We didn't give up any points with our ones, and that was fun to watch. And obviously playing a really talented football team with Midwest City, who and I'm sure we'll see them down the road again. But no, not really, not too many surprises. I know that they'll go back and they'll work on their stuff that kind of slowed them down early, and that's going to be a really good ball club, be someone that you're going to have to deal with down the road. So.
Yeah, I was telling the fans on the broadcast that they will get better. Their coaches are really good, and they have some talented kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Hall does a phenomenal job.
He does. So thank you a lot.
Absolutely.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, Coach Goff, and thank you, Coach Dunn, for that interview, and to Xavier Robinson, our player of the game. Well, it's been a wonderful evening this evening. And when you get through the game and everything is good and no one is injured, we are very, very thankful. Again, not to take anything away from what happened last Friday night, but this is football in Oklahoma, and we're thankful to have the opportunity to be able to bring you these games and to share with you. Again, what we talked about is, everything has changed. And as I said on the pre-game, Dr. Rick Cobb, our Middale superintendent, said things have changed, people have changed, society just isn't the same. Well, we'll continue to see changes to better secure our facilities and allow our students the freedom to cheer on their teams. But when tragedy strikes, we need our community more than ever. Tragedy will change us. We can't help that, but we can choose how it will affect us. We can let it destroy us, or it can make us bitter, or we can let it bring us together, and we can make ourselves better. So get up, get outside, get involved in this community, and let's work together to make our community stronger. So we appreciate your watching our coverage of Carl Albert Titan football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. For myself, for TJ Townsend, for Coach Mike Goff, and for Jaden the cameraman, we'll be back with you next week at Muskogee, and that will be a heck of a game. Good night, and God bless.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.